It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this, the 7th day of November, 2020. Recently, a friend of mine decided to share her story in dealing with cancer on a very public forum. So she walked her public through the trials and tribulations of dealing with cancer from the start to the finish. It was both instructional and inspirational, so much so that I've decided to do the very same thing. I have been diagnosed with prostate cancer. The interesting thing about my situation is there is a high degree of likelihood that my prostate cancer is related to my lung issues that I've been dealing with the last couple years. So much so that the team we're putting together is going to have a little bit of everybody, from a urologist to an oncologist to a pulmonary specialist to, of course, my medical doctor. There's going to be ups and downs through this whole thing. And I'm sure at times when we get into the treatment phase of handling this disease, there might be some bad days. But hopefully there'll be some good days as I go toward that day when I will once again be cancer-free. I'm going to make this information, if you want to call it that, available on both my YouTube channel and Facebook. I'm going to continue my life as normal as much as I can. I will continue to do my travel and cruise industry news shows on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will continue with the Cruise Amigos live from London every Sunday at 3 o'clock that I co-host. And of course, I also co-host the Cruise Amigos live from Virginia, which can be anytime during the week when we have an interview. We're also starting a foundation to raise money for folks that have served the cruise industry for years and years and years and find themselves totally without income in ports around the world. Our launch is actually tomorrow, so I hope to continue with that. It's called Support a Port, and you'll be hearing more about that. This next week already, I have a couple more doctors to see, including my oncologist. I have a full body scan that's done at the hospital. I have another MRI. So the weeks are filling up already with schedule. So there may be some instances, especially when we get into the treatment phase of this, where I won't be able to keep my schedule up as I'm doing now. But I'll try to keep you informed at all times via the two mediums, what's going on with my life. And if you're in a similar situation, if you're going through something that's just flat out scary, you want to share your information with me, feel free to do so. We can always make contact and talk it out. And hopefully we'll both have a better trip through this little bit of wrinkle that life has thrown us. So for now, this is Chillie with his prostate cancer. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, I pre-recorded that earlier today. Got a couple issues to discuss news-wise before we get over to chat. The Costa has announced that the Deliosa, the operations for her cruises from to Greece have been postponed for now. The announcement comes in the wake of the increase in travel restrictions imposed by the Greek government due to the rising COVID-19 numbers. Costa Deliosa, which was underway for 1 week cruises, is going to be basically shut down now through December 19th. So it'll be the week after that So that'll be the 26th. Possibly she'll be sailing again. That's some unwanted changes happening over there in Europe. Some good news, the Carnival Mardi Gras is out on its second round of sea trials from Meyer Turku shipyard in Finland. The new vessel departed just after 9 o'clock local time, according to Cruise Tracker, is now sailing in the Baltic Sea. So that's getting the Mardi Gras closer and closer to when we'll actually see her sailing. The other thing just to mention, of course, this morning is Tropical Storm Eta. As you, I'm sure, have followed, it just destroyed Central America, Honduras and Nicaragua. Just been awful flooding, horrendous flooding. Well, as was expected, it did the little U-turn and came right back out to sea. It's now over open water, probably getting pretty close to Grand Caymans as we speak. It's expected to cross Cuba and then start wreaking havoc on the Keys and southern Florida, possibly on up the west coast of Florida toward the Panhandle. Currently, at least as of when we went on the air just now, the sustained winds are up to 40 miles an hour. The central pressure has dropped to 998, so it's come down steadily this morning, which does indicate we could have some intensification during the day today. She's currently moving at 17 miles an hour. It's been really moving slowly. Now, that's expected possibly to slow up some. The latest from National Hurricane Center, heavy rainfall will continue across Cayman Islands, portions of Cuba and Jamaica, and will spread north into the Bahamas and southern Florida. This rain may result in significant life-threatening flash flooding and river flooding in Cuba. Now, basically, what it's going to do, folks, it's going to cross Cuba, about the central part of Cuba, and then it's going to take another big sweeping turn to the left, through the Florida Straits there, and basically hit the Keys or South Florida. Now, the exact path we don't know, because we don't know what the mountains of Cuba will do to it. But it's going to make a big sweeping left-hand turn and throw it right into the Gulf. Now, this could just continue straight on up the west coast of Florida into the Panhandle. It could come out further into the Gulf before shear throws it back to the north and aim it up in the toward New Orleans, Mississippi, Alabama coast up there in the central part of the Gulf. So we really don't know what's going to happen. But this is going to stretch out now from not only through the weekend, this weekend, but it's going to stretch into probably the middle toward the end of next week before we get Eta out of our hair altogether. So that's with the weather. So let's go over and see who's in chat this morning. Again, folks, I decided in making this public today, number one, that I'm to announce what I'm going to be doing. Yes, I stole a little of your time this morning to talk about it. I did tape the little message earlier this morning, so I could also share it on Facebook about the same time we were doing it here. So it's what it is. I will keep you posted, and we'll share what's happening. That's all. So let's go see who all's here. Jason asked if I was okay. Yeah, Jason, now you understand where I'm coming from. John's here from Minnesota. John and Pete have been quite supportive of me through this, the first part of this so far. Amy says, blast that cancer out of the water. Chillie, thank you. Amy, Tom, Henry's with us. Gretchen, praying for me. Thank you. Pete's with us. He's thinking about me. That's nice. Jason says you'll be fine. I hope so. I'm I'm not, other than the discomfort of the stupid catheter, and that's unpleasant. I'm not in any pain or anything once that catheter was in, and that relieved the problem of the prostate blocking the plumbing up down there. That was miserable. But once the catheter's in and that started flowing again, then that's fine. I do hope that soon things will get to where they can take the catheter out. I don't know. I'm not sure on procedurally on how that's going to go and how that's going to be yet. So that will just it's going to wait and see until I talk to doctors during the week this week. So Emily's with us. Hey, Emily, glad you're with us again today. Okay, folks, that's going to wrap me up for today. I am going to be spending. There's Emma's mom's with us. Bless her heart. Hi, Gaynor. Glad to have you with us. Thank you very much, Gaynor. I do appreciate that. So that's Gaynor Latisse, folks. That's Emma's mama. So thank you very much. Anyway, so we are going to carry on. We're going to do things as much as normal as we can. I'm going to try to keep my schedule as normal as I can, and I can keep you guys posted on how we go through this. My friend that shared this, of course, hers was with breast cancer. It was just one of the most inspirational things that I've ever seen. So anyway, that's where it is, and we will continue on. So you're not going to get rid of me that easily, guys. So anyway, that's going to wrap me up for the day. I will be posting more videos as we go, both on this situation and videos on our travel situation, and probably some videos on our foundation situation with Support Report. You'll be hearing a lot more about that. By the way, don't forget tomorrow on the Cruise Amigos Live from London, we're going to be dedicating that show entirely for our soft launch of Support Report, explain the situation in detail. So hopefully you guys will all be with us. Conchita's with us also this morning. Thank you, Conchita. Appreciate your thoughts. You guys are just awesome. So at any rate, I do thank everybody for being here. We will continue on, and I'll keep you posted. So we'll talk to everybody real soon. This is Chillie, the fat travel guy, going down a little different road right now, but we'll see what happens.
Thank you for watching today's Travel and Cruise Industry News. Join us every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern for another episode. Travel and Cruise Industry News is a production of Chillie's Cruises.